Hello, it's Chris Voss here for the ChrisVossShow.com, the ChrisVossShow.com. Here a blog post I want to share with you, of course, review the latest in social media and technology. This is a versus comparison. This is a Geekbench 2 app that we're going to take and do with the AT&T HTC One that's just been released on the market and the AT&T HTC One X Plus. And we're going to compare these two. As you can see, they're very similar, almost on the Android operating system they're using. They almost have about similar gigahertz processors you're using, although this one is a Qualcomm Snapdragon. This is a NVIDIA Tegra. And you can see a little bit less memory here in the One X Plus. Now, given this is a brand new phone, the HTC One, it's currently come on the market. It has a 1080p screen. It's very fast, front-facing speakers. It's definitely more developed than the HTC One X Plus, but we're going to go ahead and compare the two so you can take and see these. Be sure to like our video and subscribe to us on the YouTube channels. We have all the major phones sent to us from all the major phone companies, and thanks to AT&T for sharing both of these wonderful phones with us so that we could share these reviews with you. So let's go ahead and without further ado, we're going to be running the Geekbench 2 app, which is an app that is pretty much the leader in measuring the speeds and dynamics of a phone to really get a good benchmark as to how well they operate. Now, both these phones were issued with just in a few, I don't know, say 4 months of each other. So we'll see what the difference is here between the two. They've both been very popular, and the HTC One line, of course, has done very well. The HTC One S, the One V. So we'll see how this comes out, and be sure to subscribe to our channels. You'll want to see all the other comparisons we're doing with all the other phones. There'll be a whole slew of phones in all we'll be doing comparisons on. You can see here we've got the first number up for the HTC One. This is the 2460. This is a pretty good score, although we have seen it as high as 2700. But still, that's a very good score. To give you an example, an iPhone 5 comes in around 1600. So definitely, it's very fast, very healthy speed for the HTC One. And we're going to see where the HTC One X Plus is going to come in here in a second with the Geekbench 2, and it comes in at 1430. So very interesting, the differences between both these. Now what we're going to do, just for fun, we're going to run this benchmark once again, and then we'll run an AnTuTu benchmark so we can see how that goes. On the Chris Voss Show, we routinely review all the major phones from all the major phone companies, and we do different comparisons like this. We pretty much compare every phone that's major and popular out there and within the last 2 years with each other. So be sure to, like I say, please like us and subscribe, because you'll want to see some of the cool things we'll be doing not only now but in the future. And you can see more of these different benchmark reviews we're doing with, like, the Samsung Galaxy S4, the Nokia Lumia, the Samsung Galaxy S3, and a multitude of other phones that are currently in the marketplace. So once again, you can see here the HTC One comes in almost at 2600 again. Very healthy number for that phone. Very powerful number for that phone. There's only 2 or 3 phones that can hold that mark. Okay, and so you can see here we've come up with the Geekbench score of 1155 for the HTC One X Plus. So some very big differences in the scoring of these two devices, even though they're very similar. Not much difference in the Android version that they're using. Not much difference in the core, but there's definitely a considerable difference in their performance. So let's take a look at something else. This is another benchmark app that is basically used to really define good quality determination of a process. So we're going to go ahead and run the test here. And so here you can see the final scores between both these devices. The HTC One coming in at 19,667. You can see the breakdown. On the HTC One X Plus, you can see that it came in at 13,515. And you can see the breakdown of the scores. So definitely much faster with the HTC One. Of course, you've got so many improvements. You've got the front-facing speakers. You've got the 1080p screen, front-facing 1080p camera. It's a really awesome phone from all the different builds that are on it, and certainly a great leap from the HTC One X Plus, which wasn't a bad phone during its time. So thereby, you can see the comparison and choose which one might work best for you. Go to our friends at amzn.to. Tell them Chris Voss sent you. Thanks to AT&T for the HTC One and the HTC One Plus. The One X Plus. I've got too many of these phones. I even have the One. X that we'll be doing later. Too many ones and too many X's at this point. So be sure to give us a like and share this video and subscribe to the YouTube channel and go to the Chris Voss Show so you can see more of these comparisons we're doing and now in the future. Thanks for coming by.